how to drift in 5 minutes. Okay, this is one of the car that we use for our classes, and this car is running a VH45TE. The car is very high top, quite enough for a beginner. Okay, so for a standard drift car, whenever we want to join competition, there's a few things that we must have before we join it. Okay, so first thing is the side roll cage, full roll cage. Roll cage system is to protect your head and your body in case of anything happen. Second thing is you must have a bucket seat, and then you need to have a 4-point or 5-point seat belt. Cut off switch inside and outside. There's nothing outside because we have removed it for repair purpose. And then lastly, if you look at the back, you see four things actually. You see the fan, the fuel tank, the radiator, and the fuel pump. The reason why we move all these things behind, two reasons. One is for easier accessibility. When you want to work on the car, remove this, or without removing, you can fill out the petrol, you can work on the car behind here. Second thing is actually for weight balance. Front is very heavy, so we have to move some of the things to the back. Better cooling also. Very important, safety first. You just clip it into places. You just
broken
clip it
it,
into
it's
places.
already broken.
Is it?
Yeah, it's broke.
I know lah.
Almost I broke.
One side broke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this side broken. Okay, we just wear three first. Okay, how you start this car? Very simple. Step one, turn the kill switch. Turn it on. Okay, clutch in, make sure it's in neutral. Press this. Hear the V8 roar! Okay, we have to wait for a while for the power steering to start turning. Now it's much lighter. Okay, now I turn it off because it's easier to talk this way. So, first step before we do anything, everyone, including me, like cameraman right now, Kevin, we all started from doing donut. Why we start from doing donut? Because by doing a donut, you learn how to control your car. You learn steering work, you learn how to initiate drift, and you also learn some throttle control. Anything to add on? That's about it. Why?
I found the cover.
Huh? I've been looking for it for some time also. He found the cover. Okay, so how to do a donut? So I'll drive around the donut. So I'll drive around the cone. For now, it's right side because it's simpler for me this way. It's easier for me. It's easier to see the cone. So I'll start from the right donut. I'll drive around the cone slowly. Whenever I'm ready, I will step on the throttle. I'll commit to throttle a little bit, and the car will start drifting. And I want you to notice what my hand does.
You pay.
Drive around the cone first. When you're ready, throttle. So what do you notice about my hand? So I will break down the process to 3 steps. First step, I'll commit the turn first. I'll drive around slowly. When I'm ready, I'll turn it a little bit more, then I'll throttle. Next step you see is, what I'll do is I'll let go the steering. Now, why do I let go the steering? You know, when you are doing a U-turn, when you're driving and doing a U-turn, what you do is you turn, after the car is turned, then you will let go the steering for the tire to correct back to straight. Same thing here when we are drifting. We let go the steering. Essentially what the car does automatically is the tire will go from right to left. So essentially when we let go, the steering will point this way, and then the tire go from this to this, and you catch. Step 3 is catch. So remember, step 1, commit. Step 2, let go. Step 3, catch. Now we do it again. Once you're in drift, the control is very simple. Once you catch the steering, if you point outward from the cone, the car will sway outward. If you point towards the cone, the car will go inward more. So that's how you do a donut. There's two ways to steer. One is with the steering. Second way is actually with your leg. How do you steer with your leg? If you throttle more, the car will add angle. If you reduce your throttle, the car will straighten. That's about the gist of a donut. So once we master the right donut, we'll move to the left donut. And once you can do both direction, now we move to figure 8. Instead of one cone, we have two cones. When you are in between the cone, we will let the car transition and go the other side. I think it's better if I show. That's how you do a figure 8. And once you master the figure 8, we'll start to do simple layout until you are ready to join events. Make sure you have enough tires so that you can last through the whole training and events when you join. See you in the next video. Wrong size.